Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody has sent me that idiosyncrasy 10-mark question. Why? किसी ने भी नहीं भेजा, क्यों नहीं भेजा? Nobody is interested now? Not a single student has sent me. What happened? Not understood idiosyncrasy, or you are not having time? What happened? Rajesh? Rajesh Pradhan is here? Rajesh Pradhan is here? No? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is your question and answer? And what about your class test of case taking? Give me the answer. You are joining once in a moon. Ashwini Edke.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is your answer of idiosyncrasy? And what about the class test of case taking? Huh?
मॅम संध्याकाळी पाठवते.
मी रागवल्यावर पाठवण्यात काय अर्थ आहे का? लेक्चरला 5 मिनिटं असताना लेक्चर संपण्याच्या 10 मिनिटं अगोदर जॉईन व्हायचं आणि मग
मॅम कॉलेजला आले होते जर्नल्स घेण्यासाठी.
कुठे गेली होती? कुठे गेली होती?
कॉलेजला आळेफाटा.
मला तर नाही दिसलीस तू, मी तर होती कॉलेजला. तिथे का नाही भेटली मला मग?
काय म्हटलं मॅम?
मी होते कॉलेजला, तू दिसली नाही मला.
आवाज येत नाहीये.
मी कॉलेजला होते, तू का नाही भेटलीस म्हटलं?
हा मॅम आता कॉलेजलाच आहे.
तू आता कॉलेजला आहेस?
हो.
अच्छा. मी
हा.
क्लासेस काल घेतली का? कधी
आले
घेतली?
होते पण सॉरी सॅटर्डेला आले होते पण ते मिळालंच नाही.
पण मी क्लास टेस्ट थर्सडेला घेतली, फ्रायडेला घेतली. एनिवे माझ्याकरता क्लास टेस्ट होती. मला पेपर लिहायचा आहे सेकंड इयर ऑर्गेनॉनचा. व्हॉट अबाउट अदर्स?
मॅम पाठवते, संध्याकाळी पाठवते.
ओके. थँक यू सो मच. व्हॉट अबाउट अदर्स? Why they are not sending? All are in the college? सोनिया, स्नेहल, श्वेता, श्रद्धा, शिवानी, अलीशा,
मैम कॉलेज में ही है.
सब कॉलेज में है?
Yes.
Shall I check with the Gholab sir? All the students of second year are in the college?
Yes मैम.
Why you are in the college?
मैम हम फाटे पे लिए रूम
Why?
में नहीं.
Why you are in the Ade Fata? Huh? पूजा ओझरकर, पूजा शेळके, पूजा बालखे, निरंजन, कोमल. All are in the college or on the Ade Fata?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Yes, ma'am.
सुशांत, सोनिया, जीवन, वैष्णवी.
No, ma'am. I
Then
am home
मग आय
at
एम ॲट
home.
होम तर मग आन्सर्स का नाही पाठवले? आणि बाकीचे स्टुडंट्स का गेलेत कॉलेजला जर्नल आणायला फक्त?
मैम हॉस्टल का फीस भर गया तो बाहर ही
हो
दिख
मैम.
नहीं नहीं, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है आप कहीं पे भी रहो लेकिन गए क्यों कॉलेज में? What is the reason? I want that reason. I am not scolding you. I want the reason behind why you are in the Adefata.
मैम
मॅम
जर्नल
हॉस्टेल लिहून द्यायचं का म्हणून.
I think you are not getting my point. आप कहीं पे भी रहो, आड़े फाटा में रूम करके रहो या हॉस्टल में रहो, लेकिन आप आड़े फाटा क्यों गए? कॉलेज में क्यों गए आप लोग? जर्नल लेने?
जर्नल्स
और मैम शिफ्टिंग भी करना था.
अच्छा, तो अभी रूम लेके वही रहोगे क्या जब तक एग्जाम
यस
नहीं
मैम.
डिक्लेयर नहीं होती?
Yes, ma'am.
आड़े फाटा में कोरोना नहीं है?
नो मैम.
नो?
नो मैम.
राजेश, you have left that COVID center?
नहीं मैम, अभी भी करता हूँ ना आले फाटा में.
अच्छा, मैं पूछती हूँ आड़े फाटा में कौन से सेंटर में जाते हो?
पुराने वाले गाड़ेकर हॉस्पिटल में, ये वाले चाय के पीछे.
अच्छा, वहाँ पे कोविड सेंटर चालू है
हाँ
अभी?
हाँ, अभी शिफ्ट हुआ है, 5-6 दिन हुआ.
अच्छा, और बाकी के स्टूडेंट्स? आपकी एग्जाम डेट डिक्लेयर हो गई क्या? तो आड़े फाटा में है यानी आंसर्स लिखकर नहीं भेजना. इज दिस अ रूल?
मैम आज लिख के भेज देंगे.
ठीक है. व्हाट इज इडियोसिंक्रेसी? What is idiosyncrasy? At least give me one answer.
Oversensitivity.
Hypersensitivity. How you can explain that? How will you explain that?
some people become extremely sick because of exposure of certain substances.
Examples?
म्हणजे smell of rose, smell of diesel.
What it causes?
सिकनेस मतलब म्हणजे काही सायन्स अँड सिम्पटम्स येतील त्यांच्यामध्ये.
Right. And others are remain healthy because of all these factors. What are the two types of idiosyncrasies?
Acute and chronic.
Cause? Cause? What is the cause behind that?
Miasm. Sora.
What are the two other classification of idiosyncrasy?
Acquired, congenital.
Yes, acquired and congenital. Okay. I think up to 119 we have completed, na? Aphorisms 119. Correct?
Yes.
We have completed the aphorisms of idiosyncrasy plus the philosophy by Dr. Kent. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, and we have completed one more topic, which is that I have told you कि on this topic 5 mark question आता है, which is that one topic we have completed. Surrogate. Very good. In which aphorism it is given? In which aphorism surrogacy is given?
One 119.
And in which footnote? Footnote number?
99, 98.
98. Very good. So what is surrogate?
Replacement.
Yes, it's a substitution or the replacement of one medicine by other. But what is the drawback of it? The drawback is given in the footnote number 99 and footnote number 118 because every medicine will act differently on the different individuals. And ये जो पूरी footnote हमने पढ़ी थी, these are all the drawbacks of replacement or the substitution of the medicine. It will not give you the pure effect. Okay. Now the aphorism number 120. अश्विनी रीड नाही तिथे नेटवर्क नसेल ना सोनिया अलीशा
मॅम 120 पण
Yes,
झाला
ma'am.
होता.
120 बरं ठीक आहे आपण एकदा परत घेऊ तरी पण रीड 120 once again.
Yes, ma'am. Therefore, medicines on which depend man's life and death, disease and health, must be thoroughly and most carefully distinguished from one another, and for this purpose tested by careful, pure experiments on the healthy body for the purpose of ascertaining their powers and real effects, in order to obtain an accurate knowledge of them and to enable us to avoid any mistake in their employment in diseases. For it is only by correct selection of them that the greatest of all earthly blessings, the health of the body and of the mind, can be rapidly and permanently restored.
So you can write down this aphorism also in the surrogate. Ki why we should not surrogate, because the on the because why the patient comes to the physician to save the life, to cure that disease, and you are having that blessing ki you know the homeopathy or you know any pathy, you are giving the weapon which has a intention to cure the patient. If you are not giving the proper medicine, the patient will not cure, the patient may leads to the death, and hence we should not substitute. We should carefully distinguish the medicine from the other list of medicine. First point. Second, we should select the medicine whose careful observation had done previously, whose pure experiment had done on the healthy human being, whose power is certain on the healthy human being, so that we can accurately choose it, so that we can enable the cure of the patient, and hence we should not substitute the medicine. And the correct selection, after the correct selection of medicine, if the patient cured, so this is the blessing to you. When the patient health is restored permanently and rapidly, then he will give the blessing to you, and that is the greatest earthly blessing, he said, you will have from the patient. So proper selection and careful observation, pure experiment, all these things are necessary whenever you are prescribing the medicine to the patient. यहाँ पे कोई गड़बड़ नहीं होनी चाहिए, यहाँ पे कोई सरोगेट मेडिसिन नहीं होनी चाहिए, अदरवाइज दिस विल बी in danger, the patient's life will be in the danger, the patient will not get cured. Now the aphorism number 121. In proving medicines to ascertain their effect on the healthy body, it must be borne in mind that the strong heroic substances, as they term, are liable even in small doses. We have seen the narcotic medicines, they are given in a higher doses. And second thing, we are observing their secondary action. In the primary action, you will not get any signs and symptoms, but in the heroic medicine you have to give the small doses. Even in the robust person means whose immunity is too good, so heroic medicine हमको देने हैं small doses में. Those of milder power must be given for these experiments in order to considerable quantities, in order to observe the action of the very weakest. However, the subject of the experiment should be the person free from the disease, who are delicate, irritable, and sensitive. So, 2 points he has given here. Ki heroic substances should be given in the smaller doses, though you are giving to the robust constitution. And the second thing he has given that how the prover should be. So the prover should be free from disease, he should be delicate, he should be irritable, and he should be sensitive. Irritable vibes means he should be alert mentally, he should be delicate, and he should be sensitive at the same time, so that you will get the effect of the medicine rapidly in the drug proving. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
What are heroic medicines? What are heroic medicines? Hmm? No idea? Okay. Now the 122. In these experiments, that is in the drug proving, on which depends exactitude of the whole medical art, the well of all future generations of mankind, no other medicines should be employed except such as are perfectly well known, and whose purity, genuineness, and energy we are thoroughly assured. So, in the drug proving, we are totally depend on our medical art, how we are getting the symptoms from the patient, and we should not give any medicine, sorry, to the prover pehle, and in the patient or regarding the patient we should not give any medicine who is not proved previously, whose effect is not known to us, whose purity and the genuineness and the energy, if it is not thoroughly assured, then by the drug proving, then we should not give it to the patient. So ये सब चीज़ें drug proving में, that is the genuineness, purity and energy should be known regarding every medicine before you are prescribing to the patient. Clear? Clear? Clear or not? Understood or not?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody read this 123 aphorism 1, 2, 3. Priyanka, Alhat, Shweta Patil, Jeevan,
मॅम मी वाचू
uh, Urvi,
Ma'am.
nahi,
हा
Shweta.
वाचू मॅम
Shweta, read.
Hello.
हाँ, read.
So, medicine must be taken in a perfect and simple, unadulterated form. The indigenous plant in the form of fresh juice, mixed with a little alcohol. Then it's fine.
I think there is a network problem. Urvi, read.
yes ma'am each of these medicines must be taken in a perfectly simple unadulterated form. The indigenous plants in the form of freshly expressed juice mixed with a little alcohol to prevent its spoiling. Exotic vegetable substances, however, in force of powder or tincture prepared with alcohol when they were in fresh state and afterwards mingled with a certain proportion of water, salts, and gums, however, should be dissolved in water just before being taken. If the plant can be only procured in its dry state and if its powers are naturally weak, in that case there may be used for the experiment an infusion of it made by cutting the herb in small pieces and pouring boiling water on it so as to extract its medicinal parts immediately after its preparation. It must be swallowed while still warm, as all expressed vegetable juices and all aqueous infusions of herbs without the addition of spirit pass rapidly into fermentation and decomposition, whereby all their medicinal properties are lost.
Yes, thank you, Urvi. So here they have given how the medicine should be given to the patient, or how it should be pure. If it is a pure, then how it should be given to the patient. Each of these medicine must be taken in a perfectly simple, unadulterated form. That is, it should be a pure form, and as possible as it should be a simple one. The every medicine should be given singly. It should not be mixed with the another constituent. The indigenous plants means what? Indigenous plants means what? Which are fresh, जो जहाँ पे ग्रो होते हैं वही के प्लांट लेके if you are giving to the prover, then this is the indigenous plant. So indigenous plant, generally we are giving fresh juice to the prover in the form of freshly expressed juice. So here they have given the certain methods how the medicine, how the drug should be given to the prover. So first thing they have given, it should be simple and it should be unadulterated. Second thing they have given, if it is an indigenous plant यानी वहीं पे ग्रो होके, सपोज इन आवर एरिया जैसे आड़े फाटा में अभी आप लोग हो तो वहाँ पे जो प्लांट ग्रो होता है तो वही प्लांट अगर आपको प्रूव करना है, सो यू कैन गिव द फ्रेश जूस mix with a little alcohol to prevent its spoiling. Exotic vegetable substances, exotic means which you are borrowing from the other place. जैसे आप लोग कहीं मुंबई से आए हो, कोई लोग नासिक से आए हैं, तो कोई और कहीं से आए हैं, so you are bringing it from the another place, that is the exotic vegetable. अगर ऐसे कोई drug है, if you want to give it to the prover who is located, provers are located in the Aryafata, then how you can give it in the powder form, or so the exotic can be given in the powder form or in the tincture prepared with alcohol when they are in a fresh state, and afterward mingled it with the certain proportion of water. So if you are bringing it from your place, from some other place, that is the exotic vegetable. अगर ये आपको आड़े फाटा के प्रूवर को देना है, either converted it in the powder form, ड्राई करके, या अगर आपको लिक्विड फॉर्म में देना है, prepare the tincture of it, mix it with the alcohol when it is fresh, or you can mingle it with the water. Then the third part is the salts and gums. So we know the examples of salts and gums, that is from the sources of the vegetables या for sources of medicine में हमने ये पढ़े हैं इसके example salts and gums. How it should be given to the prover? It should be dissolved in the water before giving to the prover. So this is the fourth point he has given. If a plant can be only procured in its dry state, and if its powers are naturally weak, in that case they may be used for the experiment in the infusion of it, made by cutting the herbs into small pieces and pouring the boiling water in it, so as to extract the medicinal parts very easily. So this is related to the next point is related to the dry and weak substances. So these plants, they are generally the herbs. Herbs means which contains the medicinal property. So generally they are available in a dry state. So cut it into the small pieces. Infusion यानी mix करो उसमें boiling water. Then alcohol should not be added into it because boiling water आपने उसमें add कर दिया है. So this is sufficient to take out all the medicinal property from that herb. So if it is a dry and if it is a weak medicinal substance, you just pour the boiling water into it before cut it into the small pieces and just add the boiling water into it, by which the medicinal part यानी जो उसको alkaloid रहेगा वो पानी के साथ dissolve हो जाएगा, and then you can give it to the prover. Immediately after its preparation, it must be swallowed whilst still warm, as all the expressed vegetable juices and all the aqueous infusions of herbs without the addition of spirit, जैसे मैंने अभी कहा था कि उसमें अल्कोहल हम लोग ऐड नहीं करते हैं, as it is rapidly passes into fermentation and decomposition, whereby all other medicinal properties are lost. So herbs में we have to consider that कि the dry plants which are available in a dry state, they should be cut into the small pieces, add the boiling water into it and swallow it or give it to the prover when it is warm. The alcohol or any spirit like substance should not be added into it because it leads to the decomposition, it will leads to the fermentation, and it is very difficult to give it to the patient like this. So these are the instructions are given for the indigenous plant, for the exotic plant, for the salts and gums, and for the dry and weak medicinal substances. So these four methods of preparation of the drug he has given in the aphorism number 123. But all these types of the drug substance should be given to the prover in the form of simple and unadulterated form. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the 123, we have learned the methods of preparation of the drugs for proving. So drug may be indigenous, it should be given in the fresh juice, exotic, then it can be given in the form of powder or in the form of tincture. Third, salts and gums, it should be given in the water. And fourth, that is the dry and weak medicinal substances, especially herbs, dissolve, wash it, or you can infuse it with the boiled water. Give it when it is hot or when it is warm. It should not be preserved, or it should not, there should not be the addition of any spirit or the alcohol. This may leads to the fermentation and decomposition, and all the medicinal properties may lost by using the spirit. Now the 124. For all these experiments, every medicinal substance must be employed quite alone and perfectly pure. एक ही हमको मेडिसिन देना है at a time without the admixture of any foreign substance and without taking anything else of a medicinal nature the same day. If you are giving the exotic plant या फिर indigenous plant या salts and gums या herbs, जो भी आप प्रूवर को आप दे रहे हो, during that day or during that proving time, the prover should not take any medicinal nature substances, nor yet on the subsequent days or not during all the time he wish to observe the effect of the medicine. यानी in short पूरे प्रोसेस में, ड्रग प्रूविंग की प्रोसेस में वो प्रूवर ने मेडिसिनल सब्सटेंस या कोई भी दूसरा हर्ब लेना नहीं है. He should take only the drug which are given by that physician. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So एक टाइम में एक ही ड्रग, नॉट द एडमिक्सचर वहां पे नहीं करना है फिजिशियन ने, एंड प्रूवर ने भी कोई भी ऐसी सब्सटेंस नहीं लेनी है डाइट में कि विच विल अफेक्ट द नेचर ऑफ द ड्रग विच वी वांट टू प्रूव. Now the 125. Niranjan, read 125. Niranjan is not here. तेजस्विनी नहीं है. सहर, अंजलि, नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम से. प्रतीक्षा थोरात.
Yes, ma'am.
Read.
125. During all the time the experiment latest, the diet must be strictly regulated. It should be as much as possible.
लास्ट कहते, लेटेस्ट नहीं है, एक्सपेरिमेंट लास्ट. हाँ.
Last, the diet must be strictly regulated. It should be as much as possible destitute of species
Spices.
of a purely spices of a purely nutritious and simple character, green vegetable, roots, and all salads and herb soups, which even must most careful prepare processes must some disturbing medical qualities should be avoided. The drink are to be thus used usually partaken of as little stimulating as possible.
Yes. So thank you. So here they have given the certain instructions for the diet. तो first instruction उन्होंने दी है यहाँ पे कि he should not take any other medicinal substance or any other drug which contains the medicinal power. The second instruction he is given that कि the diet जो rule physician prover को देगा, he should follow it. He should strictly regulate it जब तक proving चालू है. he should not be in a such a possible destitute. Destitute means lack of. In his diet, there should be the lack of spices, purely nutritious and simple character, green vegetables, roots and salad, all herb soups, they should be avoided. Why? Because they contains the medicinal properties. The drinks भी जो वो ले रहा है, it should not be a stimulating, यानी उसमें अल्कोहल नहीं होना चाहिए. So all these dietary regulations should be followed by prover during proving. Since day 1 up to the last day, he should